We saw just before the virus how the slowdown was already affecting this project. What exactly is the virus doing to these initiatives?
Yeah, it's been abundantly clear that the virus has hit China's domestic economy, but it's only becoming clearer now just how much it's actually impacting China's overseas investments, including some of the signature projects, especially in Southeast Asia, that lie along the Belt and Road Initiative. Basically, we've seen workers quarantined in China. That's been a really high-profile story, obviously. But one side effect of that is that it's actually prevented some overseas workers from China returning back to some of these projects. Some of them are senior engineers, some of them are kind of directors on the construction site. So that's had a pretty big impact. At one rail project in Indonesia, the $5.5 billion high-speed railway there's been about 300 workers who have been quarantined. And it's also actually impacted suppliers too. A lot of Chinese companies are some of the firms supplying material and equipment to some of these sites, and those firms have also seen a domestic disruption within China, preventing them from fulfilling their overseas orders. And this has just been the case across a lot of Southeast Asia. We've seen projects impacted in Malaysia, in Sri Lanka. Roughly 50% of businesses surveyed said that they had seen some impact from the coronavirus, and it's even impacted corporate expansion plans as far away as Pakistan. So it goes well beyond the Belt and Road, but it's also impacted the Belt and Road signature projects.
Iain, in terms of the broader ambitions of this banner Belt and Road, plan and strategy for Xi Jinping, right? What does it mean going forward? I suppose, is the coronavirus a kind of a force majeure that they can, downsize their ambitions a bit?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think the data clearly show that over the past year, some of these projects have been scaled back. The pace of investment, overseas investment from China, has slowed. The size of the projects has also shrunk. In one case, from 2018 to 2019, the outbound investment from China declined by almost 40%, according to estimates from the American Enterprise Institute and the Heritage Foundation. So what we're seeing is a chance now for Xi Jinping to sort of consolidate projects maybe in a smaller number of countries, maybe take less huge risks on some of these kind of big banner projects or headline projects, which may be uneconomic and which could also lead to domestic political criticism in some of these countries. I mean, we've seen that in Sri Lanka. You've also seen it in Pakistan and Malaysia, a number of other countries. So this could be a chance to actually kind of streamline some of this and maybe kind of give a sense to some of these countries and say, look, this is a two-way street. It's not just China coming in, investing, bringing their own workers, but it's something we can partner with. So it could be a chance to further rebrand the initiative.